What's up, YouTube? This is Q and Jay Watts from Stock Street University, and today we're going to talk about Uone. But before we get into it, let's go ahead and subscribe. And if you like the content, go ahead and just give a little love to the like button. Just a nice, gentle tap. Or if you feel a little aggressive, pound, smash, destroy the like button. No. Also, if you have any questions, comments, or insight into the conversation, feel free to go ahead and comment below in the comment section and let us know your take on this conversation. Feel free to go ahead and also check us out on stockstreetuniversity.com, where we have tons of great resources and content, as well as access to our watch list and our community. So once again, the website is www.stockstreetuniversity.com. With that being said, let's go ahead and like the like button, and let's talk about Uone. So Uone recently filed a Form 8K current report form with the SEC, updating them on some information that's coming and looking to be conducted. So let's go ahead and talk about that real quick. Jay, what you got?
Yeah, so Uone earlier today, probably around 11:55 a.m., had a nice little spike up to $7.30. Right, rising up from $6.60. So a lot of people was trying to figure out what was going on, right? What caused that spike? Was it a short squeeze? Maybe. Was it some news that came out? If you were to scour the net for news, you probably wouldn't have found this. But if you were to go to the SEC.gov, which I'm going to share my screen here, so y'all know exactly how you could do this yourself. All right, you go to the SEC.gov. Let's just say you just could not find any news. Just look it up, see what's going on, right? And what I pretty much found was that earlier today they did file a 8K, right? So again, that's SEC.gov. All right. So they filed an 8K today. So that was real important. Let's open it up and see what's going on in this 8K. All right, let's scroll down here. So sometimes they have like a ton of fluff, that you have to dig through. But it looks like RVA Entertainment Holdings, a wholly owned, unrestricted subsidiary of the company, entered into a host community agreement with City of Richmond for the development of the Uone Casino and Resort. The HCA imposes certain obligations on RVAEH in connection with the development of the project. Don't mind me, I have a curved TV, so sometimes I gotta, and it's 32 inch, so I gotta, monitor, I got 232, so I gotta lean over and read. These commitments include, but are not limited to, 26 million upfront payment. So that's important right here, all right? So, due upon successful passage of a citywide referendum permitting development of the project. So, pretty much to me, when I read this is just telling me that they got money on the side, right? $26 million. This is going to be an upfront payment to start the construction. All right? So that's only if they get the votes during the referendum voting in November. So that is one of the catalysts that we've been talking about frequently about, you know, don't panic, right? You know, you got to hold firm, because this catalyst could really get the stock to move. Maybe we could see this pop up to maybe $10, $15, right? It's a possibility. Or it could remain flat. But throughout the next few weeks leading up to November, we're going to see a lot of activity with Uone. Once they get the votes, there's no telling how high it could jump, right? It could probably break into
my price target.
Yeah, it could break into $30. Maybe it'll do what it did in 2020 and hit $70, right? So it's real interesting. And also what I have here is the city officials, developer targeting 2023 opening date for $560 million, Urban One Casino in South Richmond. So that is a date that they're targeting to complete the construction. So everything is kind of hanging in the balance based off the votes that's due to come in November. So that's what we're waiting on. Once that gets passed, I mean, they already got a projection of about $5 billion a year, you know, from this casino and resort combined. So that's not even including the entertainment side, right? The news and media side. So.
And I like the fact that, you know, we're able to see that so proactively, right? Because, you know, we spoke about the referendum votes in November coming up. We spoke about the fact that, you know, they're on a timeline, right? They want to get this thing done within, what was the timeline? 5 years? 3 years? Something like that?
Yeah. 2 years, actually.
Well, they're trying to get it done within 2.
Yeah.
Which you know, this shows a lot of confidence in this deal and this proposal being passed through to be able to be completed. So I do definitely like the fact that, you know, we're able to see this confidence. We're able to see the fact that they have the capital. They've been able to raise the capital or generate the capital to put to the side to proactively prepare for this. And Uone, if you're listening, I'll definitely be, you know, Jay Wise, myself, Marley, we'll definitely be looking forward to that grand opening date and our luxury suites. Complimentary of the lovely publications. No, you haven't sponsored us, but that would be a great way to start. I'll definitely be glad to hit the blackjack table.
Yeah, man. I'm being poker, man. I'm be poker.
I'm a 21 guy, man. Win a chicken dinner, baby.
I'll probably hit the slots a couple of times, also. You know.
Yeah, I'm taboo with the slots, but I like my blackjack. I don't know. I think I'm gonna be staying away from roulette for a while.
Roulette.
You know, that kind of didn't do me so good in Vegas.
No, I mean, I think that casino is gonna be beautiful, man. I mean, I could see a lot of, you know, celebrities in the black community stopping through Richmond, Virginia, you know, just to be at that location. And they're gonna have the stadium where they plan to have over 240 shows, right? Trying to have a show every night, you know. So, and then you're gonna have people who's gonna be residents, right? Maybe Drake could switch it up. Maybe he'll go to Virginia. I don't know. You know, it's closer to Toronto. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know if I know my geography that well, but
yeah, because yeah. It's a big gap.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big gap.
Maybe I'm thinking of Montreal, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But, you know, I just want to say shout out to the Hughes family. You know, definitely a great thing for the community to see. You know, with a lot of momentum coming from the black community, a lot of support. You know, seeing, you know, companies that are publicly traded, because you don't see too many of them, right? Or at least not, and they're definitely not publicly, you know, widely discussed as frequently as a lot of the other companies. So just wanted to say it's definitely a great thing to see, you know, black-owned companies, black-operated companies, publicly traded, doing such great things and making such great movements. You know, we shout out our RLJ yesterday. So, you know, definitely shouts to the Hughes family. Lots of great movement. I'm looking forward to this.
You talking about Higgins?
And oh, my bad. Yeah, Higgins.
You see, you about to mess up our sponsorship, bro.
Nah, Kathy Hughes was prior to Higgins, but you know, so shout out to Higgins as well, Mr. Higgins. You know, yeah, don't forget to send us those tickets. You know, send us that.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man, I'm really excited for this property to be built. I'm crossing my fingers for them, praying, you know, prayers up that they get enough votes to get this casino built. That referendum is happening in November. Yeah, man, I think this is big moves. A lot of the city officials really like this idea, right? Because
it's a great economic choice,
right? It's gonna bring in more revenue for the city,
more jobs and everything.
Jobs, yeah. I know that
brings a lot more attention.
We do know that, you know, this COVID-19 situation got you know, it's currently looking uncertain, right? The CDC just dropped a report that whether you got vaccinated or not, the Delta variant is still aggressive, right?
It don't care. It has no respect for your vaccine right now.
It has no respect, right?
That thing is walking around slapping your vaccine to the side, talking about
whatever. Yeah. So what that says is a lot of the people who saying, "What's the point of getting vaccinated?" I can see that today maybe they got a small little win, right? What's the point? If I get vaccinated, I'm still gonna get sick, right? But they're saying that if you get it, you just won't die from it, right? You'll get sick, but you won't die from it. But we still don't have enough. We don't have enough data yet, right? In my opinion, we don't have enough data to say that people who catch the Delta and they're vaccinated won't die. We did have a great room. Shout out to Glenn, who hosts the Black Wealth Forum. We had a conversation about the virus, right? We had doctors in there and nurses, the people who are on the front lines, and they were saying that they seen people who did also have the vaccine passing away, right? So I don't know. It's a wait and see, right? We just got to be patient, wait this out, and try to make sure we stay, stay washing our hands and keeping the mask on in public spaces.
You got to stay vigilant, man. Got to stay vigilant. Got to stay defensive. There's a lot of unknown variables, and just a lot of variables in general, whether known or unknown. So it's not an easy equation to resolve, right? Because of the fact now, with us focusing on U1, I can say that with the way that the economy is moving right now, like I said, seeing them with this capital ready to be able to move forward is a beautiful thing. And I think this definitely does give them some headway, because at this point, there isn't too much going on to halt, suspend, or stop any of their operations, with the exception of the fact that, the markets, as far as the commodity sector, has been extremely volatile. You have lumber prices and things like that, but we're talking about a casino, so we're looking at more like steel beams and things of that nature, which even in those sectors,
and concrete,
the metals, right? The metals and the concretes are still pretty heavily volatile at the moment. So I think with the world coming to a momentary pause for the sanctity or the safety of the people with this whole Delta variant, it still gives them a great position to be able to move forward. Now, how they choose to go about this voting process, whether it's, digital, whether it's in person, whatever, mail-in ballots, whatever the case may be, right? That will play an equation in the situation, right? Because will they be able to fulfill the voting by the expected date? Will it have to be suspended? Or how that's going to respond to how that's going to happen is a great thing to be able to identify. Because if they can't get the votes out in time due to the virus, then you can expect to see a pushback in their timelines, which can definitely mean a level of uncertainty, or you'll see the fear in the markets, and you'll see that capital reposition itself, which would cause the stock price to come down. Just appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, go ahead and comment in the comment section below about how you feel about this conversation or any of the information that's been discussed. Don't forget to check us out, www.stockstreetuniversity.com, for great content and resources, also to be able to come part of the community and join the watch list. Appreciate you guys. Always a pleasure.